As the Bible says, if your hand or your foot causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to enter life maimed or crippled than to have 2 hands or 2 feet and be thrown into the eternal fire. If your eye causes you to stumble, gouge it out and throw it away. It's better for you to enter life with one eye than to have 2 eyes and be thrown into the fire of hell. Basically, I feel like as this shows is that um, is so much as basically the places you go or the possessions you have cause you sin. Basically, the foot or the hand basically is shown. Uh, basically, then you should not. Then you should cut off those places you go to, or you should cut off that item that you have. And if something is so much as something that you see cause you sin, then you should cut off that thing and stay away from it. Basically. I feel like because is the eye actually like connects to the mind basically, as well as like ears and like everything else about our body. Basically, is so much as something even uh, that basically that enters into your mind that you see. Um, basically, we should be careful of, and that basically something that we so much as hear even in music can cause us to sin. And I even used to like a lot of different songs, but when I started realizing how bad the lyrics were, I started liking them less and started really stopped wanting to really listening to them because they were so bad. Sometimes I hear songs still, and I think that they're not that bad in sound, but then because of what they say, it obviously I kind of would not agree though with the lyrics and not really like them that much. But the main thing, however, I wanted to make this video about also is that the Bible tells us, don't you see that whatever enters the mouth goes into the stomach and then out the body? But the things that come out of a person's mouth come from the heart, and these defile them. For out of the heart come evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false testimony, slander, and basically all these. These are what defile a person, but eating with unwashed hands does not defile them. Basically, sin comes from the heart. It doesn't merely come from like um, just doing something, and basically it comes from the heart being um, in the wrong places. Of course, like an action which is wrong, but the actions that are wrong always come from a heart which is actually not um, basically not right. And this is it's important to understand that basically what sin essentially is a heart condition. And so the main thing we need to sever, however, is our heart, and that we should have a changed heart. We should be actively striving to ensure that we should be basically trying to we should basically understand that the main thing that needs to change is our heart and the way we view things, the way we see things, so that we don't actually actively fall into sin. And basically, even if we do see something or if we do go somewhere or whatever it may be, basically that could tempt us to sin, that we instead choose not to. But at the same time, if that is basically impossible to us, that we should also cut off these things. But sin comes from the heart, and therefore we should at most be severing our hearts, desiring to basically have a changed heart towards things and towards people, and understand that the things of basically of this world are also temporary and they're meaningless, and that these things will soon all perish, and that the main focus we should have in this life is, of course, obviously Christ, as all this will soon end. With that being said, I want to say this, and God bless you, and I'll see you next video.